What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So today hopefully we'll be able to pull the engine out of the Subaru. I have an engine sitting here for it. I don't think I made a video on me picking this up. We have an engine for the Subaru. This engine has bad heads. Not the heads aren't bad, just bad valves. One of the valves are burnt. Since that block is good, this block is bad. These heads are good, those heads are bad. Take these heads off, put them on that block, and then that whole engine will sit in here. It's a lot of back and forth, but basically we're gonna take both engines, take them apart, put them together, and make one good engine. Honestly, I'm not really sure to where to start. I mean, right now I've never really pulled an engine from a Subaru. I do hear that they're really easy. Like, that's all I hear, is that Subaru engines are probably the easiest engines to pull. I'm gonna give this a shot. Like, I mean, I pulled engines before. I mainly pulled Honda engines. I don't think I can do much wrong. I mean, it's just pulling an engine, coolant, oil. This is different because on Hondas, I'd pull the whole transmission with the engine, pull the axles off and everything. In this case, I don't think we'll need to do that. I think we just need to pull the engine. I don't really want to pull the transmission, so we're gonna leave the transmission. I'm gonna check all the mounts, make sure that the mounts for the transmission are basically gonna hold the transmission up, and we don't have to pull the transmission because, like I said, I really don't want to pull the transmission. Overall, it looks really simple. The guy that I picked the engine up from told me there's 2 clips on each side for the harnesses, and that basically is the whole harness for the engine. And once I pull those clips off, the harness for the engine is basically taken off. Then we just got to pull radiator hoses off and all the other little vacuum hoses and whatnot, and basically that would be it. I guess we should get started with lifting the car, draining the coolant, and then draining the oil. I'm not really sure what else we would have to start on before that, so I think that's where we're gonna start. So UPS just dropped off the head studs, just left, literally just dropped them off. Right now I have the radiator pull out. I wasn't gonna pull that out, but it doesn't seem like I'm gonna have room to pull the engine forward off of the transmission. I don't think that this is enough room to pull, so we're going to pull the radiator off so we can pull the engine forward. And honestly, I think the transmission might be next. I have these hoses here, but honestly I don't see anything else in the way, so transmission is gonna be next. If I'm wrong, well, we'll find out. Okay, I just loosened the mounts, the engine mounts, and the transmission's loose from the engine, and it seems like everything's off. I think I'm ready to pull the engine. I think it's ready to come out now. Like, I don't think there's anything else connected to the engine. I'm gonna take one more look. Like I said, never really worked on a Subaru before, so I'm gonna take one more quick look, see if I've got anything else, and if I don't, I'm just gonna start lifting the engine out. At this point, I don't really know what I'm more scared of, the spiders under the car or pulling the engine and accidentally ripping something out. I guess you're supposed to pull this thing out first. Whoops. So I'm gonna have to do some research, but I don't think that's a stock flywheel. Do stock flywheels have holes in them? I don't think so. I can tell this engine's been pulled before. The bolts for the clutch look like they were almost stripped, and they don't look like they belong on this clutch. So I'm wondering what was done with it previously. I'm shocked to find that I think the flywheel's light. I think it's a light flywheel. I'm gonna do some research on it, but I really think that this is a light flywheel. And The clutch looks pretty decent still. I can still see grooves from right here, from just outside. I can still see grooves. So kind of like when we did the Honda swap, when the clutch was still good, I could see the grooves in the actual clutch disc. So, and I mean, it looks good. I can't say it looks new, but I think it looks good. I think it still looks good. So I'm gonna do some research. I'm going to look around this pressure plate. The pressure plate looks like it's been painted. But like I said, flywheel, I definitely think it's aftermarket. I still have to take it off either way so I could slap it on the other engine. The other engine didn't come with anything, so I'm going to take a lot of this stuff off and put it on the other engine. I still haven't drained the oil out of this engine, so I'm definitely going to do that before I put this down. We have to take off that pulley, the power steering pump, alternator, because this is what we have to work with. Basically a long block. We have to take off both heads, and that's about it on this engine. I don't think we have to take anything else off of this engine. That engine doesn't have the down pipe or the up pipe, but this one does. We'll be slapping the turbo back on this, and hopefully we aren't missing anything else other than that. It looks like we have some gaskets here. We might reuse them. I don't think I'm going to reuse them. I might clean them and reuse them. I don't think it's a good idea to reuse them, but I might just send it and see if it turns on and see if it runs. But once we have everything off the other engine, off of the engine that came out of the car, and put it on the donor, we will basically be ready to throw it back in the car. Like I said, I have to pull this engine apart, but I don't think it should take that long. So yeah, let's go ahead, drain the oil, and get started on pulling everything off of this engine. Man, I hate this time of the year. The days are so short. Like, if I did like 10 o'clock, I think I probably would have been able to swap the heads over. Right now, I literally just pulled everything off of the block from that came on the car, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to do anything else because it's getting dark. Doesn't seem like it is on the camera, but it actually is. It's like 6 o'clock and it's dark. It's getting dark, so I really can't do anything right now. I'm probably gonna edit this video tonight and upload it tomorrow morning for you guys, and I'm not gonna have another video maybe till like Sunday. I gotta work like all week and maybe Sunday work on this again. I gotta cover everything and make sure that it doesn't get wet because it's supposed to rain tomorrow. If it rains tomorrow and I don't work again because of weather, then I might be able to come out here and do some more stuff to this. But with it raining, I don't really want any water inside the engine, especially dealing with opening the engine. I don't want water inside the actual engine. But as far as right now, I literally just have everything off. Intake manifold and harness is all over there, which doesn't seem like it's a lot, but I can't believe it's all there. My power steering is over there on the ground, and hoses and stuff. I have a bunch of stuff over here. I'm gonna put all the stuff away, things that I need to keep dry and I could put inside the car. I'm gonna put inside the car. The ground is clean. For the first time I actually cleaned this. It took a while, but I actually cleaned it. And yeah, right now I'm just picking up tools and I'm picking everything up that, like I said, I can throw inside the car that needs to stay dry. Next video, we should open up the engine, and I think that'd probably be it. I don't know how long we're gonna have on Sunday, or if we're gonna have a lot of time on Sunday. So I'm gonna try my best to work on this engine this weekend when I don't have anything else to do. But for sure, next video we're opening up both engines. I'm at the point where I can open up both engines, so by next video we should have at least an engine to drop in the car, and at least together. I mean, maybe not drop it in the car, but at least have it together enough to drop it in the car. I really think that that flywheel is light. I really think it's a lightweight flywheel. I don't think that it's a stock flywheel, because just the stock flywheel on the E46 was like 30 pounds, 35 pounds. It was heavy. And so I really don't think that the Subaru would have a 12 12-pound flywheel. I really want to say it's 12 pounds. I'm gonna end the video here, guys. I got a lot of pickups, so we should be dismantling the engines and start putting them together next video, hopefully. So if you guys like the video, go down, hit that like button, go down and comment for me if you guys have any questions, any suggestions, because I really don't know what I'm doing. Hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next one.